Most people, when they watch any strategy video, they don't understand that learning just that strategy is not going to be enough in the market if you want to be profitable. You need to have some sort of edge over other traders that you're doing differently, that you can do better than other traders to actually make and be profitable in the market consistently. So if you don't have an edge in the market, the chances of you being profitable or having big returns is not going to be that high. And an early entry, and I'm going to break down every single thing in that particular trade. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys exactly how to find those early entries within any strategy. So here is a trade I took last week on Meta. The position size was roughly 54,000. I've kind of since then increased my position size, but this was the position size for this particular trade for that week. A net return was 90%, almost $50,000 return on this particular setup. Now the trade setup here is the retest of high of the day. So you guys can see this was the high of the day, right? Meta broke out, could not break out of that 600 level, and it pulled back. Now, ideally, how most traders look at this break and retest or retest of high of the day or retest of a particular level is they jump in after the trade or the stock has broken out. We get a retest and then they jump out. Here's the thing about options. When a level is broken on that particular chart, right? So let's say 600, this pulls a lot of buyers in. This is going to drive the price higher. But what also this will do is it causes the premiums to react very aggressively depending on the expiration. So if it's a 1 day out expiration or 0 DTE, right, those premiums are going to react more aggressively and faster, which means you're going to get returns much quicker. So when people are jumping in after the breakout, roughly after it's above 600, this is where there's high volume. Now people have seen that the previous rejection is now broken. That drives more buyers, which usually will drive the stock higher if there's volume and interest. Jumping in here with options, you're going to be overpaying for those premiums. For example, like today we took a trade in Nvidia as well, which the premiums were at 75 cents. We got in early, very similar to this. With a very small move, the premiums were up around 50% within seconds. In 5 minutes, those premiums were up 200%. So I'll make a video on that for the next trade recap, maybe for the next week. But going back into this, right, this getting in early before it breaks that 600 level is going to ultimately give you the best return. But how do you find those early entries? First thing you want to see is look at the longer time frame. So in this case, we're looking at the 5 minute. You can look at the 15 minute. It should give you generally the same information. You see where the buyers and sellers both accepted that the stock should stay below or above that level, depending on if you're long or short. So here we can see that 597.80 was the zone where we initially rejected. We closed below. The next candle came in. We pulled right back. Right now, as buyers start to show some sort of interest and we're coming right back, when price is reapproaching that level, you want to see a hold of around that similar level, 597. And once we have a hold from buyers, there's two ways of looking at it. One is the candle close, and second is you pay attention on the tape. Level 2, time and sales. If you have some sort of order flow such as bookmap, you can pay attention on that as well to see, in this case, buyers holding above that, the bid holding us above that 597. The moment we close above that level, right, this gives you an early entry. That doesn't mean that that trade has a very high probability of working out. But what it does tell you is that it has a very good chance of retesting that previous level, right? What's going to happen around that level, you have to pay attention to the tape, obviously, right? So in this case, there's a lot of sellers. We want to make sure we get those sellers taken out. So when you get that early entry, the premiums here were $5.45. As we push into 600, those premiums jumped up to $6.60. So from 545 to 660, roughly about $1.10, $1.15. That is about 20% return from just a $2 to $3 move on Meta. So this is where most people are going to be either chasing or cutting their position, right? Or trying to jump in very aggressively. But if you have an early entry, now this is where you can start scaling out, taking some profits off the table in case on the tape sellers come back and that 600 gets rejected. You have cushion, meaning that if the trade pulls back, right? So if this goes back to 596 or 595, whatever your stop is, that cushion is going to make sure you don't lose 20% on this trade. You lose probably 10% or maybe even break even, right? The scaling out and that early entry is going to help you hold and maintain that trade for a much longer period of time. Now, once it breaks out of 600, right, you see how that interest spikes, volume kicks in, and we see that volume going up. We break out of that 600. This is where the premiums turn into $8, right? So from $5.50 to roughly $8 right after breakout. Now, this is where most people are going to be jumping in. And at this point, you have to obviously wait for some sort of a pullback. What happens after that? Price actually slows down a bit. But because you have that early entry, you're in a much safer space in terms of options, because our strike for this trade was 600. So closing above 600 now means that our at the money contracts are in the money, which are collecting intrinsic value, which means they're not going to be losing value as aggressive as most other strikes, which are further out of the money, such as 605s or 610. They might be losing value as price goes sideways, but now with the 600s, because they're in the money. So this early entry gives you a much more advantage to hold this trade. And as we start to move higher and higher, $8, now we get out at $9.20. We get a slight pullback. There's no reason to shake out because we got in at $5.50, 45 cents. So we're still in a very decent position. The next leg up, we scale out a little bit more. So $5.45 now to $12.31. So our last scale out was at $9 and change. Now we add in another $3, which is giving us gross return of almost 120% here. As we get a little pullback, no worries, right? Again, because of your entry, because of that early entry strike being in the money, that becomes much easier to hold this trade. And at the peak, $16. So from $5 all the way to $16, that is roughly 200% gross return on this particular trade. Now, obviously, we have a trailing stop. So when the stock pulls back too much, we close the remaining position out and then kind of move on to the next trade. But one other way, but that early entry is definitely going to help you. Now, there are multiple ways to look for those closures. You can look at the tape for the bids to hold that particular level. You can look at the 1 minute time frame to see if that 1 minute candle is actually holding above that, right? You can also look at the overall 5 minute candle. You can wait for that close. But the biggest edge you're going to have is paying attention to order flow and tape, because once you see buyers or sellers holding that particular level that you might have interest in for going long or short, that gives you a better entry point for those trades. Now, again, I'm not saying that this is going to give you a better probability that this is going to continue, but if it fails at 600, you have that cushion where if it pulls back, you're still walking away either break even or a softer landing and a less of a loss. Because as traders, the biggest thing we have to focus on is risk management. So those early entries, they are going to be risky, but if you do them properly and you scale out and you pay attention to the tape to make sure that there's no sellers there or the sellers are getting taken out, that gives you a much better entry and a better return on your trade. I hope you guys found value in this video, because a lot of you guys messaged me on Instagram to do a video on how I find these early entries and why I take these early entries. So I try to put that in this video and hopefully it helped. Comment below what other topics that you guys want me to cover, and I'll see you guys in the next video.